Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. I'm doing a gift request. Jeff Cather, shout out to you, my friend, for this gift and request. New artist to the channel, Trey and Lexi Pendley. But here's the deal. There are a few things I really like about this. Well, the name of the song is When Tomorrow Starts Without Me. Oh boy, that title. But Jeff said that Trey and Lexi are from Toadstock, Arkansas, and which is just north of Little Rock. And so, all right, you all know that I have a special place in my heart for Arkansas because both of my surrogate daughters, one of whom's name is Alexis, but she goes by Lex, are from Arkansas. They went to U of A. In fact, Lex's mother gave me this fleece that's got the Razorback. What's his name? Husk? Something like Tusk, I think, is the Razorback's name. And the hat, of course. A lot of beautiful people down there that I know. So, all right. Yeah, I don't know if Trey and Lexi follow football. I'm guessing they do because it is the required religion in the South. And so I'm guessing, being from Arkansas, they would be Razorback fans. So forgive me, Trey and Lexi, should you see this. If I'm wrong, forgive me. I don't want to misrepresent you. All right. I like her shirt, United in Kindness.
Be a day when things change, and it won't be all that bad. I won't be there to block the rain, to give you the love that you once had. Don't forget about the good times we shared. Never let those eyes shed no tears. Don't be scared to go on living your life. Just because I'm not here, and the sun will still come up in the morning, still go back down at night, and the days may seem a little darker, but I promise they're just as bright. Close your eyes, breathe in, and you'll see that it's okay when tomorrow starts without me.
All right, this has that Joey and Rory Feek feel, When I'm Gone. Same. I don't know if this song's going to go in a different direction. The Feeks didn't know she was sick at the time that song was recorded, which was just eerily prescient and all that. I don't know what this is about, but two things I want to observe so I don't forget it. One, they understand musically the beauty of a backing vocalist, or really she's backing, but you could also call it a duet, but the texture that she adds to this song. I don't understand why more musicians or vocalists don't, or bands don't do this, but it adds such a texture, a welcome, warm texture to it when you have a backing vocalist there. But the other thing that I didn't want to lose sight of was part of the first line he said. The second part of it was, and it won't be all that bad, or something to that effect. That really sets the framework for how the song is to be heard. And that caught my attention right away, that is just a brilliant awareness psychologically, linguistically, Emotionally, it really is an awareness of how to help the listener feel the song, and it won't be all that bad. That line didn't have to be there, and it still would have been beautiful because this is beautiful, but that right there really set the stage for a different, it elevated the song. It also made it deeper, but it did all of this.
Tell the kids that their daddy loved them. Tell them I did the best I can. And I know you'll take good care of them, 'cause with you they could not be in better hands. And when you call them to tell them the news, if it seems like they're feeling low, I'ma need you to stand real strong. Please make sure that they know that the sun will still come up in the morning, still go back down at night, and the days may seem a little darker.
They will.
But I promise they're just as bright. Close your eyes, breathe in, and you'll see that it's okay when tomorrow starts without me.
Who are they writing this on behalf of?
And the sun will still come up in the morning, still go back down at night, and the days may seem a little darker, but I promise they're just as bright. Close your eyes, breathe in, and you'll see that it's okay when tomorrow starts without me. When tomorrow starts without me.
All right, so I made the comment, who is this written for? My overarching inclination is to say that this is their story, not written on behalf of someone else. I'm going to go, my comments from here forward will be based on the assumption that this is their story. I don't know the deeper part of it. I don't know if he was diagnosed with something. I don't know if it was a contingency song that you write, just, you know, if something goes wrong down the road, here's a song that I wanted to record for my kids and my wife and all this. But when he first presented this to Lexi, when Trey first presented this to Lexi, I'm assuming that's the direction this went in, that he wrote it. He had to play it for her the first time, and she had to have cried. There's no way of getting through it. I'm looking at this thinking, like, how is she able to sing this thing without crying? And obviously, even though you rehearse it and all that stuff, it's not an easy song to make it through, because that's just the nature of words, where when you say something that has real connection to your life, especially if it's your kids and just that dynamic, there's no way of not feeling it. But I love their patience. That's one thing I look for, especially in younger artists. And some people may get offended when I say that people are young, but I'm 62. And George Strait is like my age too. George is not a younger artist, well seasoned. So when I see younger artists who appear to be maybe 30 years old, but maybe not even that, maybe 26 or whatever, that's what they look like to me, that they have this kind of patience to sing. It just says they're in tune with something uncommon and uncommonly good that not everybody has it. Like I've said this on a few reactions over the years, not many, but a few, that some people go into something because they make a choice to go into it. They want to be a musician. They want to be a writer. They want to be a whatever. Other people are it. They're just, say they're born with it, whatever that looks like. It's actually part of the substance of a book I've written. These folks seem to have it. Just it. They didn't have to pretend. They didn't have to fight. I don't mean with each other, but I mean with themselves, to make themselves be or do something. Some things come more easily to others. It doesn't mean it's easy because they're always pushing themselves to the next level. If you're an elite lyricist, let's say, you're always pushing yourself to be better because you know what you don't know. There are things that you could be doing better, and you want that. Not as a matter of greed, but as a matter of drive, as a matter of compassion for the listener, that you want to give them something. It's taking pride in your work. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, LeBron, these folks didn't just rest on the fact that they were really good. And that's what it is to be born with a certain gift. It doesn't mean that you take it for granted. Some people do. But anyway, this is one of these things where obviously a first listen to a first song, it's a poignant song. That line, I think the line was, and it won't be all that bad, or something to that effect, that I commented on, in about 2 minutes into the song, that caught my attention, because words catch my attention, that really set the stage on how we were to receive the rest of the song, because it was unexpected. If I'm not here tomorrow, you're like, oh, this is going to be really sad. And then it's like, but it won't be all that bad. And you're like, wait, what? What'd you just say? And then what's gone wrong? Why are you even saying this in the first place? So, yeah, Jeff, you got me off and running, man. This is my first reaction of the day. It's not my first post of the day because I post songs in advance. Sometimes days or weeks in advance. They'll be scheduled to go up in a week or 2 weeks, depending on how far in advance I get my work done. But this is my first reaction of the day, and yikes. Yeah, I'm intrigued. All right, I'm going to rate the song. I don't know if I should because I don't know. He looked healthy, but then again, who knows? But I don't know the backstory here. All right. I'm going to rate this for the reason that this might be a song that was sort of in preparation for if something goes wrong, like a contingency, that here's a song for our kids if something happens. I don't know. So absent the fuller story, I'll rate my experience with this. The number that popped into my head was a 9.4. I loved his picking too. I loved not just the patience, but I just loved how everything was in the pocket. He didn't upstage anything. She didn't upstage anything. They just stayed as true artists presenting this. So I don't know how they made it through it. I loved when he looked at her too, that the kids will be in good hands, and he looked at her. I don't know how she didn't cry then. I'm sure she has, and maybe she cried when it was over. Maybe he did too. I don't know how you get through that song, but all right, folks, you can thank Jeff Cather for that one, who knows everything that goes on in every sphere of music around the entire globe and possibly outside the galaxy. So there it is. Thanks again, Jeff. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country, and those who are Arkansas Razorback fans, woo pig suey.